Hi everybody, and welcome into Club Farrington, the hottest club in all of Tempe. I'm Zach Keenan with Amanda Valle. It's 85 degrees and sunny out, but when is it not here in Paradise, Tempe, Arizona? Arizona State, the Sun Devils getting a midweek break from Pac-12 action with today's non-conference meetup against the Grand Canyon University Lopes. How about a deep breath? Take it all in, folks. Sunday afternoon baseball, the Arizona State Sun Devils looking to take care of this weekend sweep up against the Utah Utes. Welcome to Phoenix Municipal Stadium. I'm Zach Keenan, joined by 14-year MLB veteran and Sun Devil baseball MVP, Willie Bloomquist. It's my understanding you haven't been to a baseball stadium in a long time here.
It's been a while. With this pandemic stuff going on, it's been a while since I've been to a stadium.
Boy, does it feel good to be back home. The first and only home games of the season for ASU this weekend. The USA Hockey National Team Development Program and Arizona State. Thanks for choosing to spend your Friday night with us. I'm Zach Keenan. With me, Joseph Furtado. Ringside is Matt Venezia. USA defeated ASU last night 6-3 in a game that started neck and neck in the first, but the Sun Devils fell apart from there, Joseph. Suns just keep shining. Chris Paul recorded his 10,000th assist, making him only the 6th player to do so in NBA history. The team defeated the defending NBA champion Los Angeles Lakers for sole possession of second place in the Western Conference. While a homemade cloth mask may be convenient, they can become difficult to breathe through when sweating. Neck gaiters are a more comfortable option, but offer less protection. The KN95 is the most protective mask, but experts agree any mask is better than nothing at all. The phrase light years was thrown around a couple of times today, and the message is totally clear. This team is way ahead of where it was at this point last spring. Hi, Sun Devil fans. Zach here for DevilsDigest.com. Welcome into Cronkite Sports Now. I'm Zach Keenan, and NASCAR is back in the Valley. The Instacart 500 welcomed fans back to Phoenix Raceway, and the action did not disappoint. Former series champion and driver of the number 19 car, Martin Truex Jr., took the checkers for his first win on the track.
Everybody's coming back with that chip on their shoulder just because we got that bitter taste in our mouth just because we didn't finish how we wanted to finish last season.
To put it bluntly, running was the centerpiece of the ASU offense last year, and the good news? The room is only getting stronger. Hi everyone, it's Zach here for DevilsDigest.com following spring football practice session number 5. The Diamondbacks are coming off a series win against the Reds. Although they currently sit at 4-6, 4th place in the NL West, Eduardo Escobar has led the charge with a home run in each of the last 4 games. Opening day, though, was not the experience many wanted it to be. For a stadium that's known for its culinary concoctions, the concessions were making people crazy. 19,000 fans returned to Chase Field for the first time since September of 2019, and fans in attendance reported long wait times for concessions. The team announced they'll be offering free tickets to anyone who faced delays. Roses are red, the Sun Devils wore gold. 75-73 was the final score, and that's a good thing, because losing was starting to get old. I'm Zach Keenan for DevilsDigest.com on court at Desert Financial Arena, where ASU defeated the Oregon State Beavers 75-73, and boy, they needed this one. I wouldn't say that love was in the air tonight on Valentine's Day, because this was a hard-fought battle for both sides. Twas the night before opening day, and deep inside the valley, Chase Field was empty as the D-backs headed to Southern Cali. Against Cleveland on Tuesday, the D-backs were losing. 2 early runs from the Indians, but after the second inning, Taylor Widener was cruising.
You know, when you talk about a final outing before the start of the season, it's how you want it to be. You know, he almost gets through 6 complete innings, giving up a couple runs. He has a chance to win a ball game. I thought it was exactly what we want our starters to do.
But in the bottom of the 8th, all it took was one bat's crack.
Jake McCarthy makes it 3-2 Diamondbacks.
With Torey Lovello, there wasn't much to discuss.
This team is united, playing together. They believe in one another. It should be a really exciting season for us.
Against the Padres, Madison Bumgarner will get the opening day start. His 2020 season was underwhelming, and he'll need to prove that his $85 million contract was smart.
I try to pride myself in being athletic and being able to change and adjust and adapt. So I feel like I could do a lot of different stuff.
Off-season acquisitions highlight Thursday's foes, adding pitchers Yu Darvish and Blake Snell. This Padres rotation is full of pros.
We're going to attack every pitcher the best way we know how. We're going to do our homework on their limitations and see what their strengths are, and then we're going to go to work on them.
For now, we'll wait just one more night, reading pregame reports. In Phoenix, Zach Keenan, Cronkite Sports. Sandu will win the faceoff, and he'll advance to 9 for 15 of draws on the evening. P.J. Morocco will dump it into his offensive zone here. Gibson Homer and Cole Brady still in net for the team in blue and the team in white, respectively. Here's Hickey. Blue line pass to Janssens. Deflects off the skate of Sasha Pastajov. And Janssens able to get it across the ice to Hickey. Now Sandu at center ice, corralled by Garcia, and he'll dump it into the offensive zone for a line change. ASU keeps it, just a defensive pair change, and Garcia flutters one far left of the net. Jacob Semick calling for it. Still trapped in the corner. Garcia gets around. Now locked in. Jacob Wilson with an arm around number 14, Matthew Romer, and Garcia's able to get in. A lot of physicality here. Third period, the tempo's really picking up. After one goal in the first 2 minutes of the game, the next 38 minutes, we had 0 goals. Here's Thomas Wise, gets a shot, pad save made by Cole Brady. Caden Brown gets the rebound, but he's dispossessed, so now Copperrood will take it in. Sanchez in a foot race with Strachey. Sanchez will win the foot race, wants a tripping call, but he won't get it. Behind the net of Homer. Gorley finds it at his blue line, goes for a pass to Kumansis, can't connect. Kumansis can't find his second, and Jack Judson can't keep the puck in the offensive zone. So ASU retreats to the neutral zone, and Copperrood will go for a line change.
ASU starting to shift in how they play. Just dump the puck in, get after it, use their body.
Mancinelli intercepts a cross-ice pass here, uses the boards to pass to Walker. Johnny Walker and Copperrood on the rush. Walker flashing the leather is Homer, and he stops that one. Walker now still in the corner. Puck travels out into the neutral zone and into the defensive zone for the Sun Devils. It's Sean Doogie picking it up. NTDP, they've got a 2-week break before returning to USHL play. Then they have the Chicago Steel, former team of Johnny Walker, coming up on the February 19th, and that'll be at home for them. Just mentioned the Chicago Steel and some connections. Coach Dan Muse, his second year with the NTDP, he actually in 2017 coached a Johnny Walker Chicago Steel team to a Clark Cup championship, the USHL championship. I believe Johnny Walker was, if not one of the top scorers on that squad.
He was one of the top scorers on the team and also in the USHL as well at the time he was playing.
Arizona State men's basketball next game will be up against the Utah Utes Sunday at noon on Pac-12 Networks. Make sure you tune your TVs into that one. So that should be a good matchup for the Sun Devils as they're looking to build their winning streak to 3. Janssens in the corner. And now Grando. Dispossessed by McGroarty. Nice play by Benji Eckerly to get it loose, and Grando gets a stick in there. Tanner Hickey finds the loose puck, travels into the offensive zone, pass to O'Reilly, and the puck goes into the rafters. That's one thing that not a lot of teams are used to about Oceanside Ice Arena, are these low ceilings. And I'm sure that's something that the Sun Devils hope is fixed in the arena.
Yeah, and it disrupts the play of the game when the puck kind of winds up and it hits the ceiling, and the minute it just brushes the ceiling, you have to blow it dead and reset, and disrupts the flow of the game.
But players love playing at Oceanside. ASU, I should say. Sun Devils love playing at Oceanside. They feel they have a tremendous home rink advantage that no other team in college hockey has.
It'll be interesting to see, though, how they adjust to the new rink, though, that they're getting in the upcoming year.
Eckerly leaves for Grando. Can't get O'Reilly on the one-timer. He fans on it. O'Reilly still with it in the corner. Wilson finds it. Goes back to O'Reilly in the corner. Eckerly, the freshman, trapped up against the boards by Ty Murchison. I'll say just one more time tonight that he'll be a future Sun Devil. Now Semick on the blue line. Morocco calls for it. He travels in, and the goal falls off its pegs. Looks like we'll have an offensive zone face-off for ASU as the guilty party was wearing blue.
Yeah, the net came off its moorings. Like to see what exactly happened.
It looked like it was Justin Janicki, the guilty party, so ASU will get an offensive zone face-off here. It'll look at the referees popping it back on the pegs. And here we're just under 5 minutes into the first period. Sun Devils lead 1-0 over NTDP. It seems like after 9 goals last night, these teams kind of ran out of goals to score. Maybe an overflow goal from Como in the opening 2 minutes, but since then it's a slower pace as far as goal scoring goes, Joseph. Murchison behind his own net, over to Justin Janicki. Now it's Judson on the interception, finds Morocco. Sandu slips up in the point, and they can't get the pass to him, so now a breakout. Here's Thomas Wise. Thomas Wise skates through, but can't get past the brick wall of Jared Gorley. He'll get some stick taps on the home team bench for doing that. Puck still in the offensive zone for Team USA. Jordan Sandu finds it, and he'll go a back pass to Gorley. Sun Devils will be able to build up a breakout here. Sandu skates through it, throws some head fakes on, and he'll take it into the offensive zone himself. Sandu goes around, rifles one off the the toe of Homer, and he'll pass to Janssens. Janssens now, Copperud, Sanchez comes on the ice. Copperud can't dish to Sanchez. A backhand pass goes awry, and here comes USA. It's Sean Behrens. Behrens had 1 assist last night, looking for another as his shot goes past. Looking for his first goal of the series. In the back corner is a scrum. Play is whistled dead. Must have been a puck froze it up against the wall.
Emily White has never had a more difficult season than this one. After last season was cut short, she's returned for 1 more year at Paradise Valley Community College.
I said, well, what are you doing? She said, I had no idea she was still playing. She says, I'm playing second base at PVCC. And I'm like, I literally got tears in my eyes. I was like, wow, okay.
After playing in the outfield for 11 years through travel ball, Centennial High School, and now PVCC, Emily had to switch to second base.
I've never not played it before, so it's just kind of, if you want something that bad, you'll learn how to adjust.
But a position change is close to the bottom on a long list of challenges Emily has faced in the past year.
We were just camping up in Flagstaff, and it was definitely a freak accident because we weren't doing anything crazy. It was me and 3 other people, and then we just hit like a bump in the road, and then it shifted like the front end of the car, over to the left side. Either way, we were gonna flip, just because the way it was like pulling us. So I decided to correct it a little bit and roll into the mountain instead of off, which good thing we didn't, because they said we would have died going off.
When I woke up, I was just really confused at first, because it's like, oh, you have to get like aware of what just happened. Like you kind of woke up from something that you were just looking down at your phone, and then all of a sudden you're like on the ground trying to comprehend what was happening.
We've rolled 3.5 times and then hit the mountain and then fell back down. But during the rolls, I got ejected from it and I landed in the middle of the road, and the car, I just didn't make my leg out in time, and it just crushed me and kept going.
After 45 minutes of waiting for help in the dark and cold desert night, Emily was taken to Flagstaff Medical Center, where she underwent 2 emergency surgeries.
I broke 19 bones, I snapped almost all my arteries, ligaments gone, I was missing 2 inches of bone.
2 days later, she was transferred to St. Joseph's Hospital in Phoenix for 6 more surgeries. Due to the pandemic, Emily could not see any visitors during her 2-week stay.
I texted her every day, and then I tried to FaceTime her every day. That is kind of a sad place, being in the hospital, not having any visitors.
Alone in a hospital bed, the choice to amputate was left up to Emily.
You want to keep your foot, or do you want your lifestyle? Like, you can't get both, unfortunately. So you kind of have to make that decision. No one can make that but you, because you personally have to live with what happened.
Life takes us down many roads, but for Emily, as she learned on that fateful day in Munns Park, life isn't about what happens in our past. She uses her positive thinking to drive her ahead on her road to recovery.
It could always be worse. I could have died out there.
She has had a smile on this, through everything that has happened.
When Emily needed it most, the local softball community rallied around her in the months following her accident. Emily's aunt organized a GoFundMe campaign, raising over $26,000 for more than 300 donors.
The community as a whole just kind of like reached out and like have your back.
Just like the kid that I met that we brought onto varsity and that played right field for us and that made so many catches for our pitchers and made so many plays. She's going to persevere. She's going to be resilient. She's going to do it with this infectious smile.
Now, there's no challenge that can stop Emily.
She's understanding right now that she's not able to be the athlete she was before this happened. But she's not going to let it deter her from working her butt off and trying to get out there and getting as much playing time as she can.
There was a lot of times at practice where I actually ate it in the field trying to, drop step on a ball or do something like that. But, me, I just laughed it off and was like, of course this would happen,
Armed with a positive attitude and a blade, a position change is no match for Emily White. We could all use a helping hand. In times of need, the Arizona Derby Dames inspire others.
If you talk to any skater that's been in roller derby, they inevitably have some type of story that says, oh, I was in a bad place in my life and I needed something good, and all of a sudden, roller derby ends up existing. You get sucked in by the roller derby community in like the best of ways.
8 competitive teams call the Dames Warehouse their home track.
It's an opportunity for us to kind of leave everything that happened during our day at the door. We walk in and nothing else exists except for roller derby.
But when the pandemic hit, the Dames closed the doors, suspended member dues, and hung up their skates for a full year.
There's hundreds of people that depend on this community, and it would just be so extremely sad if we lost it.
While their doors were closed, a new opportunity opened. The Derby Dames found a way to give back to the local community, all while promoting the sport that they love so much.
On your lap, it's going on your lap, you're strong.
Inspire, the nonprofit branch of the Dames, launched a mobile feeding service in areas where up to 98% of students qualify for reduced cost or free lunches. In the past year, they've served over 750,000 free meals.
You also get to learn so much about communities that you maybe live in, maybe you don't.
As the track reopens and the team skates toward 1 million meals served, the Derby Dames' mission remains the same.
We did lose the ability to skate, but we didn't lose the ability to help our community.
These Dames continue to inspire, one way or another. In Central Phoenix, Keenan, Cronkite News.